because I'd love to hear more about Bluebird and the Ravagers.
Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Bet we could have made some money if we'd stopped by Nowhere first.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Why does this
Let's
thing
see.
look so sinister?
At least Quill had the... Hey! I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Tauren.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kinda looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
I thought you'd be through. No, that sounds better.
I sense there is more coming.
Sure would be nice if I could use those
In other
parts to upgrade our
circumstances, I
weapon
would be
systems,
thrilled.
though. But
We will humiliate
I guess the
ourselves by trying to
Milano's
sell
getting
sentient
impounded
lumber
in
to
3
Lady
cycles,
Hellbent.
so...
Almost
Don't she
had
like
it.
lumber? What about the legend of her mighty battle axe?
She possesses a number of weapons. Not all axes are meant to cut down trees.
The lady won't hurt you either way. I'll make sure of that.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay. Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something. That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it. Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding. You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation. They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet. You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I'm Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow, or hack it, or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
I still believe it is a mistake to sell the tree. They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill. We accomplish nothing by lingering in the ship.
How about staying dry? That's an accomplishment. I hope y'all like walking, because this is gonna take a while.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof. Are we going? Because I'm ready.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got to. It's different.
I am Groot.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
We won't walk, we'll hike! It'll be fun! Woohoo! Team hiking trip! We got this! Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed.
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us. Blow your worst, monstrous queen!
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
What happened to staying topside so we can keep tabs on the fortress?
This storm really ain't doing it for me, Quill.
It is no storm. It is her monstrous breath.
Yeah, well, her breath ain't doing it for me either.
She doesn't even know we're here.
Okay! So maybe this wasn't my most perfect landing. Happy?
No.
more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship! Whoa! I ever mentioned how much I hate being lads?
Yes!
Many times! Groot says we should hide under him!
That is a terrible suggestion.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys,
I am Groot.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready!
I know what they're about to be! Dead! Yeah, I smell it too! Shooting the jelly's no good!
We need to rack the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
think these jiggle cubes go to jiggly heaven?
I'm ready!
Perhaps you would prefer this gelatinous substance.
Incoming batch of beasts! Destroy the chorus to kill them! Jelly's on the offensive!
The blobby's got a knife!
Watch the spiky things!
Now is not the time for watching here, Will. Perhaps this was sent by Lady Hellbender.
This is the task we're acing it!
Spikes are incoming!
Watch it! Spikes!
I can't hit the middle!
We need to rack the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
Satisfying strike!
I'll take your word on that!
Move it!
What are these things?
Groot says we should
Throw
smash
that,
the
Drax!
tanks inside! Well,
Let's try that again, shall we? Jelly's on the offensive!
My blows bounce off the jelly! Ready! Beware! The jelly is charging!
About time!
I must reluctantly agree.
Warpath!
Whose idea was it to make these sharp on the inside?
beat me! So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here. There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
There they are. Wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it will jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm. You sure you want to get lost out here?
Relax. I'm just looking around.
Just further proof that we are not welcome here. What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
You see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready. Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Name's Lady.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with you, we will have to start showing some respect.
This, from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawned her first.
What about her sister Nebula?
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster thing?
I once saw a brood transformer alien wearing a Clintar parachute.
Been a lot of species that had that thing.
You have no idea. Now where'd he go? Hey, Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs.
Looks more alien than the other ones.
They are all alien.
I know they're all alien. I mean, this one's freakier. Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you...
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking dogs!
How will we cross? Don't face the
Look
fox.
around. We'll find another way.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this? Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across. Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot. Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right.
Yeah, fine.
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose
There
and,
should be no
you
problem.
know, heroism.
You Katafian psychopath!
Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them? All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk. Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people.
Incoming!
These things are pissed and deadly! Let's stay focused! I'm on it! At least we didn't get shut down by lightning!
Finish this! This battle was satisfactory! I will face all of Lady Hellbender's demons!
Get it out of your system before we get there. These things would have come in handy a second ago.
I don't think that I've let you ride them over the ravine! Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big fork and fangs, I'm starting with this big jellyfish!
I'm sure you'll see them again!
Peter Quill! We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender! I ain't riding something that wants to eat me! Look out!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
You really got time to be a
This has got my name on it!
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts! Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big
Enough
fork
of
and
this inferior
fangs,
creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units, says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
Drax, wanna clear a path?
Only if you admit that every one of my Lady Hellbender stories is true.
So that's a no. Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
12 ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope. We even sure this is the right way?
Yes,
Now what's the hold?
fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Just go.
No, you just go.
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster!
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle. Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill! You're not alone here!
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster! This past time my blades were bloodied!
Don't get too close to that mouth!
What? It ain't cute.
I will eat you!
Look, I don't want to get eaten by a squid tiger!
It is we who shall do the eating this day!
Hey, let's just sell this thing.
Lady Hellbender would not buy such a pedestrian creature.
Well, he ain't eating us.
Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
Looks like a few cables are all that's standing between the wing and a makeshift bridge. The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
Pretty gunked up. Ugh. Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground. Oh, what is taking so long? Are we doing something with that rusting hunk of metal or watching the weird plants grow?
I am Groot.
Come on, they're pretty flarkin' weird. At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Collector.
I am Groot.
Yes, I am obviously being sarcastic. Just saying it shouldn't take this long to get to her.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies. What's taking so long?
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ship you've seen just got taken down by the storms.
You think this place was like a secret base?
Could be. Middle of nowhere, inhospitable surface, storms provide cover from detection.
Gamora, you know your ships. What about that loose unit up there?
It's covered in fungus. We probably could knock it off, but not from down here. Also, I'm not the one with a gun. If you want to shoot that thing down, you're gonna need a better angle.
He's right. Your shooting is terrible.
My shooting is not terrible.
Then why is your target not falling?
I need a better angle, apparently.
When will the wing collapse so that we may exit this vexatious pit?
Apparently, we're waiting for nature to destroy it for us.
You see, this is what happens when we start winging stuff. Ain't gonna work, Quill. Things all gunked up at the very top there. Your trajectory's all off.
Okay, so how do I fix my trajectory?
You gotta get up higher somehow.
Is climbing not your area of expertise, assassin?
Sure, just find me somewhere to climb.
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets? So, are we gonna drop that reactor unit or what?
If you are feeling impatient, I could always throw you at it.
Touch me, and I'll shove a smart bomb up
Okay, okay. Reactor unit, got it. Yeesh.
Peter, let's go!
Do you mind, Gamora?
Nope. First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
We're 2 out of 3 on Galactic War bingo.
Maybe this was a staging ground for the push against the Chitauri.
Or maybe it was a bug stronghold and they were shooting these things out of the sky.
Gonna need a hand up again.
Sure, no problem.
Here should be good.
Since you asked. Don't leave me hanging.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
Surprised this thing has been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point.
See anything useful up there?
brakes on this gumped-up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
Got it, Drax.
You can place it there.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
What next, Peter Quill?
Yeah. You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
If they are in there, they wouldn't be mummified. Environment's too damp.
There you go, bud. So maybe they are plant food.
Gamora, can you use the reactor to get up the ship?
Not when it's over there.
Groot, any suggestions? Anything you can do with that busted reactor unit, Rocket?
Oh yeah, tons of stuff. Just not moving.
Heave-ho, Drax!
Certainly.